What is up, guys? RSC6414 here, back with another video. This time I'm reviewing TNA Impact Wrestling. Just aired, just finished. Overall, the show was pretty good. I enjoyed it. One of the better TNAs I've seen. I liked it probably a second behind Destination X, but there's past 3 weeks including this episode, they've delivered some pretty good shows regardless of their money issues or financial issues, but I'll get towards the end of the August warning that who it was a little disappointing, as I expected it probably would be, and yeah, I'll get to that. But the first thing we have, Taz gets locked out of the arena by Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan won't let him in as to be a commentator, I guess because he's aces and eights, and Taz just gets locked out, so it's whatever. Then we go to our first thing, Styles and Aries. They exchange words, say their match is going to be big, blah, 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 for the Bound for Glory series. This is an important one. And they just sort of exchange words back and forth. There's going to be a big main event and steal the show or something like that. And that takes us into our first match, which is Bobby Roode. He comes out, confronts Austin Aries, says that he's a force to be reckoned with. Even though he has 0 points for Bound for Glory currently, he deserves better, and he's going to show everybody he's not playing around. That takes us into our first match, Bobby Roode versus Hernandez, Bound for Glory series. Hernandez currently having 7, Bobby Roode having 0 going into this match. This match was good. Wasn't expecting much from this. I knew both guys were talented, but I don't think I was expecting much because you knew who was going to win. But this match is good. When you didn't know who was going to win, but you had a feeling. Hernandez hits the flying Mex, or AKA like the flying cross body, where he goes all the way towards the top of the entrance ramp, and then runs straight towards the ring, and then hops over the ramp like a flying cross body. Then the ref's distracted for a second. I think like a chair, or I can't exactly remember how he got distracted, but Bobby Roode low blows Hernandez. When Bobby Roode puts like a illegal object in the ring, the ref goes to get it out. Roode low blows Hernandez, then rolls Hernandez up, holds the tights, and I thought for sure this was the end of the match. No, Hernandez kicks out here. Then Roode gets mad, goes on like a rampage, throws 3 chairs in the ring. The ref's getting the chairs out of the ring, and while he's doing that, Bobby Roode gets a beer bottle out of the bottom of the ring, smashes it over Hernandez's head, pins him for the 1-2-3. Bobby Roode picks up big 7 points here, so now he's 7 points in the standings, and Bobby Roode wins. Good match, good stuff, and yeah, hopefully there's more to come. Next match we have Joseph Park versus Jay Bradley, arguably the two that probably, no offense to them, have the least likely chance to win. One being Jay Bradley, who's talented. I've watched him before on the Indies, but since he's like a gut check contestant, they're not going to let him win. And Joseph Park has minus 10 points, so you know he probably won't win going in this match. One point in the match, Joseph Park locks in the Boston Crab submission maneuver on Jay Bradley Jr. Jay Bradley Jr. eventually breaks that up. Then Jay Bradley goes for the boomstick, his finishing maneuver. Joseph Park moves out of the way, hits the Samoan backdrop on Jay Bradley for the 1-2-3, picks up 7 points, and now currently sits at negative 3 points. So he's still not in the positives yet. Jay Bradley stays at 0 points. Match was whatever. Nothing too interesting, but whatever, I guess. Next match, I'm not a huge fan of Joseph Park, and I'll leave it at that. Next match, we have is Manic versus Chris Sabin. Good stuff here. Really good match. I enjoyed it. What is I'm trying to say? Lived up to my expectations. Sorry, guys. But this match was good. Back and forth. You knew you had a feeling going in that Chris Sabin, being a TNA World Heavyweight Champion, you knew he might win, but we'll see. So I'm going to go and review this match. First thing we have, Chris Sabin delivers the head scissors, then has a springboard drop kick, and for a near fall. Then we have Suicide hit a power bomb on Chris Sabin for a near fall. Then you have a superplex from the top rope. think Chris Sabin delivers the superplex on TJ Manick for a near fall. Then we have a quick roll up for a near fall. Then Chris Sabin hits a big kick on Manic, and then hits the Hail Sabin on Manic for the 1-2-3. Chris Sabin wins via Hail Sabin and the kick that he delivered to Suicide Skull, or Manic, I guess. But good match here, delivered. You knew Sabin would most likely win, being his first match since he won the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. But a good match here in general. So yeah, enjoyed this. The next match we have is Gail Kim versus ODB. This match was alright. I'm not going to say it was good. Gail Kim's going back and forth. ODB hits a couple moves here, dominates most of the match. Then they both go out on the outside of the ring, and Gail Kim uh, goes straight to the steel steps, I think, and then they're going at it. I can't remember, ODB or Gail Kim, one of the two hit the steel steps. They're going at it, and they both get counted out, so it ends in a no contest. So disappointing finish. Match was whatever, nothing great. Same with the Joseph Park, Jay Bradley. I'd say these two are the least interesting to me, and they weren't the best either. So whatever here, I guess disappointing. But all right. Next match we have main event time. AJ Styles versus Austin Aries here. This match was really good too. I thought that the Manic match was good, and this delivered to be the best match of the night. This match was good, lived up to expectations. Great stuff from these guys. AJ Styles went for a springboard a couple times, which would be missed. Then Aries puts AJ Styles in a submission maneuver, and AJ Styles eventually gets out of it. Um, then you have AJ Styles. He puts Austin Aries in a calf killer, which he's made a lot of guys tap out to, like 2 or 3 in the past couple weeks. Austin Aries got out of this somehow, and then he's going for a move. I think it was he hits the brainbuster suplex for a near fall. I thought for sure Austin Aries, that's the move he took out Rude with to win the World Heavyweight Championship last year. He's taking that many guys out with this. I thought for sure this was the end. AJ Styles kicks out. I was really shocked here. Then you have a 450 Austin Aries, but AJ Styles puts his knees up and breaks that up. Then AJ Styles gets knocked off the steps, takes a hard fall, or the entrance ramp, I should say, takes a hard fall to the outside. Then Austin Aries is going for a suicide dive. AJ Styles moves out of the way, and Austin Aries nails the steel steps. Pretty rough fall here. Then we get back in the ring eventually. AJ Styles hits a Pele kick on Austin Aries. They both have their hands draped across each other for a pinfall. 1, 2, and Austin Aries kicks out right before the 3 count. AJ Styles does not kick out, and Austin Aries wins via the Pele kick, I guess. But Austin Aries was pinning AJ Styles with one arm draped over Styles, while Styles was pinning Aries with one arm draped over Aries. Aries kicked out before the 3 count. Styles didn't, and that's why Aries wins. He picks up 7 points in the Bound for Glory series. Currently sits at 21 points now, and AJ Styles remains at 22. Then we have our final thing of the night, Main Event Mafia. The challenge they're going to give to Aces and Eights that they won't be able to turn down. They propose to Aces and Eights that there'll be a 5-on-5 match at Hardcore Justice August 15th, the same night Bully Ray faces Sabin for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship in a steel cage. They propose to have a match 5-on-5. The person that gets pinned in this match has to leave TNA forever. So if Aces and Eights member gets pinned, they have to leave, or if a Main Event Mafia member gets pinned, they have to leave. So it's big stuff, high stakes here. It'll be interesting. Can't wait to see it, so I'm excited for that. Aces and Eights go in the ring, charge at Main Event Mafia. They go at it in the ring, all 5 guys going at it 5-on-5. Right there, we get a little preview. Of course, Main Event Mafia, the face stable, clears the ring, and then Aces and Eights, Mr. Anderson, the VP, gets really angry, picks up the mic and says, "You know what? You want that 5-on-5 match at Hardcore Justice? You've got it!" Slams the mic down. It's really angry, and then here comes the August 1 warning. Sure enough, the swirling rumors is it's Tito Ortiz, the MMA fighter for Bellator, who's also like the sister company kind of TNA. Rampage Jackson is going to have a match against Tito Ortiz at Bellator's first pay-per-view. If most of you do know that, but some of you may not. At Bellator's first pay-per-view in like a month or two, Tito Ortiz faces Rampage Jackson, who's also in TNA. So maybe they're setting up a feud here. Tito Ortiz walks down the entrance ramp, just stares everybody down in the ring, and that's basically it. You knew TNA was gonna do this. You knew they were gonna. There was rumors it was Bobby Lashley, who I thought it was. There was Hardcore Holly, and then there's Tito Ortiz, who it is. And I've even heard Low Key too. But Tito Ortiz, what a shame. I mean, generally I don't complain, but this is not a great move in my opinion because you're going to have sort of like a Tito Ortiz, kind of he'll be there a month or two, and then I think he's going to leave, sort of like Rampage probably will. I don't see them staying in TNA long term for like more than 6 months, if that, so they probably won't be long term. It's just temporary, and this is, hate to say it, sort of the reason, the decisions, but whatever. It's not a great move, I don't think, in my opinion, but we'll see how it pans out. I hope TNA proves me wrong, and I hope Tito does. I really like Tito in MMA, but I've never seen him in a wrestling ring, so it's hard to see. But yeah, good episode overall, besides the August 1 warning guy. Cool, it's Tito, but I'm interested to see how he's going to do in the ring. It's cool, though, that he's here. Just would prefer like a wrestler that I know has proved himself, but whatever. We'll see. Overall grade, I give this episode 6.5 out of 10. Due to the August 1 warning and some of the other matches, I probably would have given it 7. But my overall grade, 6.5 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed this video. Check out my other videos and subscribe. Thanks, guys.